Hey, what's up guys? It's Josh here. I'm here with Coach Matt, and we're gonna go over this week's Metabolic Mixer workout for you. So for this workout, we're gonna be switching up some of the times and some of the exercises as we go along. So I'll just explain it as we go through it. You ready, Matt?
Ready.
Okay,
Ready.
So the first two exercises here, we're gonna put 3 minutes on the clock. You're gonna go back and forth between these two exercises as many times as you can in that 3 minutes. So we're gonna start with our square crawl. So hands and feet on the floor, knees just up off the floor. Matt's taking 2 steps forward, opposite hand and foot. 2 steps to the side, pushing those knees apart, 2 steps backwards, and then 2 steps over. So that's 1 square. You're gonna go do that twice. So square crawl for 2 squares, and then you're gonna grab a slam ball. We're gonna do 5 ball slams here. So reach high overhead, up to those toes, sit that butt back. Use your whole body to slam that ball down here. So you're gonna do two square crawls, and then 5 ball slams. Back and forth as many times as you can in that 3 minutes. Your goal should be to get somewhere between 3 and 100 sets. From there, we're gonna have 4 exercises that we're gonna work. 40 seconds of hard work, 20 seconds to switch. We're gonna go through all 4 of these 3 times today. So the first one is our 1.5 squat. So you have some options here. You can grab 2 dumbbells holding your shoulders. You can grab a dumbbell or kettlebell holding that goblet position here. You can go body weight as well. So whatever you feel comfortable with. We're gonna go, Matt's gonna go all the way down, come halfway back up, all the way back down, and then all the way back up. So that's 1.5 squat. Well, that's our 1.5 squat here. So like 1, half, and then all the way back up. He's thinking about spreading the floor with his feet. He's push those feet apart. He's gonna keep those knees pushed apart, drive up. 2 deep breaths here. Deep breath in, push it out. Deep breath in, push it out as you come back up here. The second exercise is gonna be our 2-way rows. So on our suspension trainer, we're gonna be leaning straight back, moving plank position. He's gonna turn his palms down. He's gonna pull his chest up toward his hands. Then he's gonna go back down, turn those palms up, pull his ribs up towards his hands. So we get a high row here with the palms turned down, and then a low row with those palms turned up, back and forth. Now to make this heavier, you step further in. To make it a little lighter, put 1 foot back, or you put both feet back to really lighten that load here. The third exercise is our half kneeling overhead press. So if you want to use some glute core for this, you're welcome to. You're gonna go down into your half kneeling position here, and you're gonna squeeze that back glute nice and tight, and you're gonna press that dumbbell or kettlebell up to the ceiling. Tall posture, ear over shoulder, hip and knee, squeeze that glute nice and tight, reach for the ceiling with that dumbbell. When you come back around on this one, you'll go to the other leg, and then for that third set, we'll go to our tall kneeling position to get those presses in. Our fourth exercise in this circuit is our dumbbell or kettlebell Romanian deadlift. So you can hold 2 dumbbells here, or you can go with 1 kettlebell, whatever works best for you. So for this one, Matt's got his feet hips width apart. He's gonna start with a little booty bump back toward the wall, soft bend in those knees, arching that lower back. Notice how his chest stays up a little bit, so he's not rounding here. He's going as far down as he can before he starts to round that back, and then he's gonna drive back up. So he's gonna feel a nice stretch through the hamstrings on the way down, and then he's gonna squeeze those glutes at the top. You're really gonna feel this one in those glutes and hamstrings, especially the next day when you're doing it right. Nice and controlled, you don't have to rush through that exercise at all. And then the last exercise, the last group of exercises now. We have 3 exercises. We are going to go for 25 seconds hard work. You got about 15 seconds to switch, and we're gonna go for 4 rounds on this one. So we're gonna start with our plank jacks. Shoulders over those wrists, kicking those feet apart here if you want to. You can also go 1 leg out at a time here, nice and controlled, or you can hold that plank. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, you can also use the sliders if you prefer. So you use that glute floor, get your feet on those sliders as you do those plank jacks. Nice and controlled here. Make sure that you keep your foot on the slider. There we go. Slide them apart, nice and controlled the whole time here. The second exercise, you're gonna roll over and you're gonna do some slider bridges. So get your feet, those heels on those sliders. Matt's driving his elbows into the floor. He pulls those feet in, then drives those hips up, and then drives them back out again. Feet come in, hips go up, hips go down, feet go out. You can keep your hips up the entire time here. It's gonna be a little bit more work for those hamstrings and glutes. Or you can do that power bridge where you drive up and in at the same time. This is really a lot of work for those hamstrings and glutes though, so be careful, make sure you're doing it well. Take your time on that one. And then the last exercise here is our squat lunges. So we're gonna come on up, we're gonna get into a low squat position, and I'm just gonna step back 1 leg at a time, trying to stay as low as you can the entire time. So as Matt brings that foot back in, he's not straightening up here, staying nice and low, really working those legs. Of course, if you need to at any point, you can stand up here. You can also just go with regular squats or lunges here, whichever one works best for you for here. So we're gonna do that for 3 rounds at the end. Okay, that is our metabolic mixer workout for this week. Great job, man.